Hey everybody, welcome. Today is in regards to the headline, one more person charged in Alabama riverboat brawl / co-captain says he held on for dear life. And he gave a signed statement to the police. So this case is moving on as it should. Looks kind of straightforward to me. We know that the co-captain is Damian Pickett. We know his name, the co-captain, the first mate. Damian Pickett was the most senior member of that crew next to the captain, a man with position and authority. The captain, Jim Kittrell, said in another interview that it is common practice to move boats because it needs to be done a lot of times for fueling or whatever, but it is a common practice. But I'm going to read an article that quoted him days ago, and he seems to have retracted what he initially said because he did some interviews, one with CNN, saying that he doesn't know what's in those men's hearts. I did a video on that, the whole interview. You can check that out. I'll link it somewhere here normally. In an interview with the Daily Beast, River Cruise Captain Jim Kittrell said the white men must have attacked Pickett because of his race. It's a little back and forth here. The white guys that attacked my deckhand, and he was a senior deckhand, first mate. I can't think of any reason they attacked him other than it being racially motivated, Kittrell said. This article is from USA Today. Damian Pickett, 43, described in a handwritten statement to authorities, included in court documents, how he was attacked after moving a pontoon boat a few feet so the Alabama River cruise ship, the Harriet II, could dock. The ship's captain had asked a group on a pontoon boat at least 5 or 6 times to move from the riverboat's designated docking space, but they responded by giving us the finger and packing up to leave, Pickett said in the statement. Pickett, the boat's co-captain, first mate people, and another member of the crew went ashore and moved the pontoon boat 3 steps to the right, he said. After that, 2 people encountered him, threatening to beat him for touching the boat. The men argued that it was a public dock space, but Pickett said he told them it was the city's designated space for the riverboat and he was just doing my job, in quotes. The article goes on to say, Riverfront Brawl, 3 men charged with assault after brawl in Riverfront Park in Montgomery, Alabama. Then Pickett said he was punched in the face and hit from behind. I went to the ground. I think I bit one of them. All I can hear, I'ma kill you and beat you, he said. Pickett said he couldn't tell how long it lasted and grabbed one of them and just held on for dear life. Mercy, can you imagine? A second round of fights happened after the riverboat docked and several crew members approached the pontoon boat. Subtitle in the article says, Police, Montgomery, Alabama, brawl, not a hate crime. Videos of the incident involving several white boaters attacking Pickett, who was black, and a teen deckhand who was white and was punched went viral and led to international news coverage. The deckhand's mother heard a racial slur before Pickett was hit, she wrote in a statement. Montgomery police said they consulted with the FBI and determined that the incident did not qualify as a hate crime. Interesting. Reed, the city's first black mayor, said he will trust the investigative process, but he said his perspective as a black man in Montgomery differs from my perspective as mayor. That's in quotes. From what we've seen from the history of our city, a place tied to both the pain and the progress of this nation, it seems to meet the moral definition of a crime fueled by hate. And I agree. And this kind of violence cannot go unchecked, Reed said. It is a threat to the durability of our democracy, and we are grateful to our law enforcement professionals, partner organizations, and the greater community for helping us ensure justice will prevail. That was well said. You know, I'll add a mob coming at you like this, overreacting. The reaction was way out of proportion for someone just scooting your boat. But check out this article from the Daily Mail. I'm not going to read all of it. And I did make a comment while I was reading that article that, I mean, a mob coming at you with a up to 7 people hitting and stomping you, that by definition, you got some kind of hate in your heart. That's at least a vicious attack, a very vicious attack, brutal, vicious attack. And this crew has been up there playing games. They think they have the license to do what they want at this dock. And they've been before the police before, and they got a slap on the hand, slap on the wrist. And you cannot give them a slap on the wrist again. There needs to be some kind of, they need to make an example out of these people because they messed up everybody's good time. Nobody came down there for all this. It's about going on a boat, seeing the little sights, enjoying yourself, catching some sun rays, not catching a case. But these people don't mind catching a case. Please comment and let me know what you think. Okay, this article is from the Daily Mail from some days back, but notice what the captain says in this article. It reads, Alabama riverboat brawl, white attacker yelled F that N-word before fighting black deckhand and threatened to go and get a gun, witness claims. This would be the mother of that 16-year-old boy, Crystal Warren. She told police she heard a white man on the boat say F that N-word. Okay, so the article, let me get into the article. A woman at the Alabama riverfront brawl says she heard a white attacker say F that N-word before launching into a brawl with the black deckhand at the center of the shocking altercation. Crystal Warren told cops that she saw the entire interaction and has revealed she heard one of the white aggressors threatening to go and get a gun, according to legal documents obtained by TMZ. Warren, a riverboat employee, said the racial slur and threat were yelled by one man who saw deckhand Damian moving the boats blocking the dock in Montgomery. The woman also said she noticed that Pickett asked the men to move their boat, which prompted middle finger and cursing responses from the white men. Additionally, Warren said her son Daniel was featured in one of the videos as he tried to pull the attackers and suffered bruised ribs after being punched in the chest. The man accused of punching 16-year-old Daniel, Richard Roberts, 48 years old, I'm adding that, has been arrested and charged with assault, and the cops say the investigation is still underway. 48 years old. This is me taking a little break. He must be the ringleader. He must be overseeing this whole thing because all the other ones that were part of this pontoon boat, they're like half his age. So I don't know if he's the father. A couple of them have the same last name. So let's go on with the article. In total, Warren says she was forced to wait 17 minutes on the riverboat until another commercial watercraft came and retrieved them from the boat. This must be just the employees. I don't know if all of the passengers had to go to this other commercial watercraft that she's talking about, but going on, they were eventually dropped off at the dock, which is where the brawl took place. At one point, Warren said, one of the white men involved in the fight threatened to run and retrieve a gun as the incident was progressing. Video of the incident shows one man punching Daniel in the chest as he attempted to break up the pack of men attacking Pickett while others watched on. Daniel was ultimately taken to the hospital for his injuries. Roberts is one of, actually by now it's 5, who have been charged with assault in the incident. Alan Todd, 23, Zachary Shipman, 25, have also been charged, along with Mary Todd. She's in her 20s too. At this time, it's unclear who allegedly used the N-word and threatened to go get a gun. In an interview with the Daily Beast, River Cruise Captain Jim Kittrell said the white men must have attacked Pickett because of his race. The white guys that attacked my deckhand, and he was a senior deckhand, first mate. I can't think of any reason they attacked him other than it being racially motivated, Kittrell said. All he did was move their boat up 3 feet. It makes no sense to have 6 people try to beat the snot out of you just because you moved their boat up a few feet, he said. Kittrell goes on to say in this article, this is Daily Mail quoting the Daily Beast, in my opinion, the attack on Damian was racially motivated, Kittrell explained, before adding that the rest of the fight was not black and white. The captain added that his crew would have stood up for Pickett, who was reportedly over 40 and a diabetic with hypertension. This was kind of awkwardly written. I don't want to read the whole article, but if you look at my previous video, Captain Jim Kittrell is talking to CNN. He says he doesn't know what's in those men's hearts. He's giving his opinion. He gives 2 different opinions. Maybe your opinion can waver. he may feel like he's in an uncomfortable position, but you have to call a spade a spade. He needs to stand up for his co-captain, his first mate. Whatever kind of hate it was, whether it was racial hate, whether it was feeling that they're entitled, they need to be dealt with legally with the full force of the law. And it's really interesting that they didn't really want to attack this young boy. Hey, could it be because he was a young boy? Could it be because he was a young boy they didn't want to attack him? But they seem to just be this 48-year-old that punched the boy in the chest, in the stomach, wherever he hit him. He seemed to just be wanting to like let the boy know, hey, get out of the way while we do this. We are going to do this. They're menaces. They're menaces to society. This can't be the first time, and they're bold. They know everybody has cameras, but again, they got away with this crap with a slap on the wrist, previously playing games up there at the dock. They seem to think they have a license to do and act in this way. And we just can't have this. We just cannot have this. They seem to think that they have a license to do this. I'm going to keep up with the story and see how it plays out. A lot of people are concerned about the man with the chair. I don't know if anybody really got hurt from that chair swinging that he did, but it was a out of control crowd. You know, this Damian Pickett is beloved by his co-workers. I said it in the other video. They all consider him the sweetest guy you ever want to meet. And to watch him get beat down and stumped by this group, I mean, and nobody in the group tried to stop this. So they were all in. The whole group were all in on this. It was hateful. It was vicious. They need the book thrown at them. The whole book thrown at them. You know, look at this dude. He got on white pants. You don't expect to get in a fight going with some white pants. They're going out for a beautiful day. The crew is there to entertain people. They got music playing. They're having a good time. People are eating, drinking, enjoying the good weather, enjoying the sights. And then you have these people that think they don't have to follow the rules, that they can just do whatever they want, and they cannot get a slap on the wrist for this. This cannot be tolerated. What is this, the Wild Wild West now? I mean, what did they think was going to happen after that? They must feel that entitled that they think they were going to get away with that. Stumping him, beating him. You can't put that all on alcohol. You can't put it all on testosterone because we have women involved in this. They're not even breaking this up. Not one of those dudes say, hey man, let's just move the boat. Such a simple thing. It would have took much less energy. But was it they don't want to take instructions from him? They don't want to move for this boat? The Harriet? Is it the name? What are they so bothered about? Why do they want this smoke? But I heard that Stephanie Mills is doing a benefit concert for some of the 13 people were detained. So the man that had the chair and probably some other people that were acting in defense of the first mate, the co-captain, Damian Pickett, however you want to call him, because this was something that really touched people's emotions. I mean, nobody's going to sit up and watch a news story play out in front of their eyes where a black man, an innocent black man, loses his life again, or he's beaten within an inch of his life. Nobody's going to watch that. No, you can't ask people to just suck it up. I guess that's what they thought. People would just suck it up. No, sir. No, sir. Not in 2023. We're not going to have people being out of order like this. You just can't go out terrorizing like some Vikings or something. It seems like civil charges should also be launched against these people. They should pay up the yin yang, pay with jail time. And I don't mean just a couple days in jail. I mean, they should do some time. That was a brutal assault. You cannot just lay your hands on somebody like that. And if you do lose your temper and slap somebody, your whole group jumps in and starts slapping them around. Oh, you can actually cost somebody their life hitting them and beating them and handling them like that. So you should pay with jail time. They should pay with jail time and with a civil suit. I'll keep up with this story. Thank y'all for watching. Until the next time, y'all be good and y'all keep living your life like it's golden. Peace.